Starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. 15 people are dead, including 14 children and one teacher, following an elementary school shooting in Texas. Police in Uvalde say the shooter was taken into custody with fatal wounds. The Uvalde School District announced an active shooter incident at the school around noon local time. The suspected shooter was 18 years old. One of the victims is a child, and there's also a 66-year-old woman who are being treated at the hospital. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, a pretty nice day out there in the Northwoods.
Yeah, changing gears here. Temperatures hanging out in the 60s out there now. Some sunshine as well. However, we'll get more clouds across our region tonight. And then tomorrow, some rain showers are on the way. Check out the temperatures, though. We're hanging out in the mid-60s across our area now, even a couple low 70s across western Wisconsin. Those will not be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to switch our wind out of the northeast, give it a little bump up there as well. We could see wind gusts near 25 miles per hour and have occasional rain showers throughout the day tomorrow. Here's the rain showers out there now. So the clouds are increasing across our region currently. The rain is right across parts of southern Wisconsin. However, there's high pressure right here. That's going to keep most of the rain at bay until early tomorrow morning. But once it starts to rain tomorrow, we have lots of rain to get through, off and on rain showers throughout the day tomorrow. That rain could be locally heavy in spots. And again, we're talking maybe an inch of rainfall between tonight and about this time tomorrow evening. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies or increasing clouds, with low temperatures down near 45. Your full forecast is coming up. Dan.
A high school in Wisconsin's Fox Valley is buying a sign to explain its mascot. Kaukauna is home to the Galloping Ghosts. The school's website says the name is tied to its sports history. But some people thought a statue of the mascot looked too much like a member of the KKK. Charlie Rubeski reports on how the school board answered calls for its removal.
The Galloping Ghost statue will continue to call the front of Kaukauna High School home, but the district will move forward with adding additional signage to explain its meaning.
The signage proposed speaks to this home. We welcome people to our home.
The board voted to add signage that will not exceed $25,000 of district funds. The decision all came down to costs. Both school board members and community members were concerned about the original $52,000 price tag on the signage.
But it appears the proposed solution to the ghost statue issue is throwing $20,000 at a problem that could be solved with a $500 vinyl sign.
The district hopes the additional signage will better explain what the statue is. Some people have said the statue looks like a member of the Ku Klux Klan.
Unfortunately, when you come in, some people will get the perception possibly that it's a hateful symbol versus the Galloping Ghost that it's intended to be.
In Kaukauna, Charlie Rubeski, Fox 11 News.
Now to Wausau. The school board there was considering a proposal to remove any mention of contraception from its sex education. This prompted a backlash from parents, and at last night's meeting, board members walked back the proposal, which recommended deleting some language in the sex education policy, including getting rid of teaching the health benefits and proper use of contraceptives and barrier methods to prevent pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. Wausau East senior Megan Marole spoke against the proposal at the meeting, saying some board members are more interested in a political agenda than helping teenagers like her.
Do your jobs as school board members and give us the education policy that has proven to reduce teen pregnancies, STDs, and actually educates me as a student. Leave your financial, politics, and personal ethics at home, just like I'm asked to do every day I walk into school. I'm there to learn, not stick my head in the sand.
Superintendent Keith Hiltz said the district is not planning curriculum changes in sex education at this time. Wausau School Board has become considerably more conservative in recent elections. Some public commenters at the meeting referenced this change, suggesting the conservative board was planning future changes. A man has been found guilty of fatally shooting a University of Wisconsin physician and her husband and leaving their bodies at UW-Madison's Arboretum. Jurors on Monday convicted 20-year-old Kari Sanford of 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide for the March 2020 shooting deaths of Dr. Beth Potter and Robin Carr. Sanford was accused of kidnapping the couple at gunpoint from their Madison home and taking them to the UW Arboretum, where he shot both of them. Sanford was sentenced to 2 mandatory life sentences. A crash in St. Germain left 2 injured after it left the road and collided with a tree. St. Germain Fire and Ambulance, with help from Plum Lake Ambulance, responded to a single vehicle crash this morning on St. Germain Boulevard. The crash victims inside were entangled in the vehicle. 2 patients were transported to Marshfield Medical Center in Minocqua with non-life-threatening injuries. Sports teams all have one goal in mind, and that is to win a championship. But one school in Marathon County went above and beyond. They won 7 conference titles this year. Mosinee High School had a trophy presentation in the high school gym to celebrate their athletic teams today. The women's sports teams brought home 4 championships, and the men won 3. Athletic Director Casey Smith says it's amazing that the sport teams had success, especially being in a small area.
It's amazing to have a school of this size, have that much success in that many sports in one season.
Mosinee's population is about 4,000, and many residents care about their high school sports teams. Senior Abby Martin says the community support made the school's success possible.
During sports games, for almost every sport, the entire community bands together, and we'll fill this gym up, even if it's just a normal non-conference game.
The 7 Great Northern Conference titles won this year breaks the old record of 5 that was held in 1970 and was then tied in 2021. The pandemic prevented a lot of people from getting together and celebrating, including weddings. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson tells us about 2 wedding businesses and how they handle the pandemic and what this year is looking like.
So this is a bridal bouquet. It features some garden roses from California, tulips I've grown, and then some local fillers and peonies as well.
For Tasha Sokochoff, flowers aren't just something to look at, they're materials to make something beautiful.
I'm just really passionate about using color and flowers.
Since 2017, her business, called Wander Wild Farm, has grown every year. Tasha focuses on foraging local flowers and using sustainable materials that are healthier for her clients and the environment.
So this is actually a chicken wire mechanic that I've built.
Her business started with selling at the local farmers market.
So it's everything, and it could be composted after the fact or even dried for the bride.
Now she's working as a florist full-time. Partly she credits to the pandemic.
During the pandemic, a lot of farms in North America had to close down, and no one was having weddings, obviously, in 2020.
With people pushing their wedding dates until it was safer to gather, Tasha is feeling the heat.
In the last couple of years, there's been a surge in people trying to finally have their events, and then farms in North America and Europe trying to catch up in the demand with flowers.
Tasha had her first wedding of the summer this past weekend.
I had a wonderful bride over the weekend.
And has around a dozen more to do this year.
Kind of this wild, fun, casual look that she wanted.
Her business is not alone. Wedding venue Rondelay Ranch is seeing a surge too.
I had our first 4 weddings already, and we are booked through November 5th.
Vonda says the pandemic didn't stop couples from walking down the aisle and getting married at Rondelay Ranch.
I would say during quarantine, absolutely, we scaled back, but soon after that, it was business as usual.
Rondelay Ranch is already booked up for 2023 and into 2024. Despite a busy summer ahead, Tasha loves creating a special arrangement for each of her clients.
I've seen a lot more color this year, which is really fun to work with. So that's been fun to work with some new product.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in the Northwoods, I'm Morgan Johnson.
The Northwoods is known for its beautiful environment, and some students are trying to keep it that way. We'll tell you how students are using their service to make a difference. That's After Weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
Keeping your family close together in your home these days are important. Let us remodel your kitchen and bath. Kitchen Bath Mart specializes in complete remodels for the past 35 years. From design to install, we'll take good care of you. Stop in or call us today at Kitchen Bath Mart. We're your #1 choice in kitchen and bath remodeling. Highway 70 East in Arborvitae.
drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the rugged power of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's grand opening sale and receive massive savings along with free carpet installation. Take advantage of grand opening savings at the brand new Eagle River store and all existing locations. Come see why builders and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And receive huge savings at the Carpet City Flooring Center grand opening sale.
Our prices will floor you.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
Some clouds and some sunshine out there today with temperatures hanging out in the 60s. We like that. But tomorrow's going to be a cooler day. It's going to feel like fall tomorrow, really, with highs back in the 50s, a gusty northeast wind, and off and on rain showers pretty much all day long tomorrow. Right now, though, it's 65 in Rhinelander, a calm wind at the airport, and the dew point there, pretty dry air at 31. That will help keep the rain away tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. Over in Wausau, 67 for you. It was 69 last hour with a southeast breeze around 9, and the pressure is falling as low pressure is approaching our region now. But look at the temperatures. We're in 70s across far northwestern Wisconsin with sunshine there today. The rest of us, though, hanging out basically in the 60s. But this is going to change, like I said, as we have some colder temperatures on the way for tomorrow, but then a really nice recovery on the way for the weekend. Around the Midwest, you can see pretty much uniform temperatures, all right? We're in the 60s to low 70s. This air over here near Omaha, that's rain-cooled air out there now. That is what's moving in our direction for tomorrow. It's going to be an off and on all-day rain tomorrow, keeping temperatures down pretty much in the low to mid 50s. But here's a trend. We're not going to stay there. 54 is my forecast high tomorrow, but then 62 for Thursday, a couple of showers early, followed by some clearing through the afternoon. Those are 70s back in the forecast for Friday into Saturday, and we're not going to stop there. An 81 in the forecast a week from today. That's still a ways off, but we'll get there eventually, right? It's going to be a much warmer weekend, though, this coming up weekend than it was just a couple of days ago. All right, let's talk about rain showers. So currently, the clouds are increasing as we speak. If you look outside now, it's getting kind of hazy out there. But there is high pressure just over Lake Superior right now. So although rain is entering the map across southern parts of Wisconsin, it'll likely take it all night to begin raining up this way as that high pressure kind of bumps into it and keeps the rain at bay for now. It will give way overnight, though, and probably around sunrise tomorrow morning, all of this is moving in our direction. So we have plenty of rain showers to get through tomorrow. It'll come at us in several waves. There could be a couple thunderstorms in there, likely non-severe, though, across our neck of the woods. So the rainfall will look like this. A widespread soaking rainfall is on the way. The mosquitoes are going to love this. Your garden probably too. But overall, no flooding concerns here. It'll be a kind of a widespread ½ to an inch of rain into tomorrow night. Again, the severe weather threat's very low with this system, although there could be a couple rumbles of thunder tomorrow and maybe a couple areas of brief heavy rain. All right, so the forecast then tomorrow, we're talking about temperatures in the 50s, or all we're going to do with rain showers off and on all day long in the north. Across the south, same story. We're talking about temperatures in the mid 50s again, maybe 60 here in Adams Friendship, with off and on rain showers there all day long as well. Our forecast then tonight, though, is increasing clouds, a couple of sprinkles by sunrise tomorrow morning with low temperatures down near 45. No frost for you tonight. For tomorrow, all right, it's Wednesday already. Off and on rain showers pretty much all day long. Yes, a rumble of thunder could be in there as well. Look for high temperatures or not so high temperatures near 54. The average high is near 70. We're not doing that tomorrow. With that east wind that could gust near 25, making that 54 feel much colder. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress keeps the rain showers around tomorrow into tomorrow night into early parts of Thursday. Some clearing Thursday evening, a beautiful day Friday, and then more storms in the forecast Saturday and Sunday. We have to watch those with temperatures in the 70s over the weekend. Dan?
Milwaukee officials say a teenager drowned in Lake Michigan. Her body was pulled from the water today. Life-saving measures were unsuccessful, and the girl became the latest Milwaukee drowning victim. Rescue crews do not know how she ended up so far into the water. Her death comes as city and county officials warn of a shortage in lifeguards this swimming season and warn of riptides in Lake Michigan.
People don't realize what riptides are and how dangerous they are, and how, once you get in that cycle, you can drown pretty easy.
Milwaukee County Parks have hired just 60 lifeguards, far short of the 200 needed. Due to the shortage, trainers must cram 3 weeks worth of training into 1 week for potential lifeguards. A new study finds that many COVID-19 long haulers suffer from neurological symptoms months after their initial infection. Researchers from Northwestern University analyzed a small group of patients for up to 9 months after their initial visit to a long-haul clinic. They found if you're an adult who tests positive for COVID-19, you have a 1 in 5 chance of experiencing at least one long COVID symptom. They found that on average of 15 months after disease onset, most COVID long haulers continue to experience symptoms such as brain fog, numbness, tingling, headaches, dizziness, blurred vision, tinnitus, or fatigue. The study also found that most of those long haulers' blood pressure and gastrointestinal symptoms increased, while the loss of smell and taste decreased overall. Active shooter incidents are on the rise. That's according to the FBI. There was a 50% increase in active shooter incidents from 2020 to 2021. 2021 had the highest number of deaths since the Las Vegas Music Festival massacre in 2017. The deadliest active shooter incident last year occurred in Boulder, Colorado, where 10 people were killed at the King Soopers grocery store. Students from Monaco's J1 Elementary School were busy cleaning up 2 area roads today, part of a string of service projects done throughout this school year. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski gives us a look at why teachers and students think the projects are valuable life lessons.
Monaco area students got their hands dirty on Wednesday picking up trash.
It helps save the earth.
Silas Vetro is a 7th grader at MHLT Elementary, working on his National Junior Honor Society project of picking up roadside garbage.
We're all doing a bunch of different projects, and I decided to do roadside cleanup because it's something I've had a passion for a long time.
This year, 5 students at Silas's school have been working on different service projects, including food drives and projects like his, hoping to help their community.
And it's just fun to find what you can see in, fun to find what's in the woods.
Model too. What we really want to instill in kids is that they can be a part of the community.
Advisor Sarah Radmacher says by doing these service projects, these students learn valuable life lessons.
I think when we start those habits younger, they are more inclined to do these types of projects the older they get.
And with enthusiasm through the roof, they say it's clear kids at MHLT want to get involved.
We had a sign-up sheet, and I think within the first hour it was up, posted, we were filled.
Reporting in Minocqua, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
Phone booths were a main way to communicate just a few decades ago. Coming up after the break, we'll learn why an American city took out their last phone booth.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
The great experiences you have in here and even out here all started here. Because the best customer experience always leaves a great impression. GMC, awarded #1 in sales satisfaction by J.D. Power. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on these GMC models.
Visit your North Central Wisconsin GMC dealer.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner. We've been coming here since 1868.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
this is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land.
How will you make the most of yours?
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
The natural beauty of the Northwoods beckons us to play outdoors, but there is a visitor we must carefully avoid: ticks and the illnesses they carry.
I thought it was a tick bite, but my test was negative. Then I had months of joint aches, brain fog, and bad headaches.
Our medical staff is thorough, experienced, and focused on the patient.
One approach doesn't work for all. Treating a tick-borne illness requires experience in treating multiple symptoms and developing unique care plans. Call us today.
The YMCA of the Northwoods is offering a new program to rebuild the strength and stamina of cancer survivors. It's called Live Strong. The research-based program offers people affected by cancer a safe, supportive environment to participate in physical and social activities focused on strengthening the whole person. The 12-week program at Rhinelanders YMCA is free, and the start date is based on enrollment. A physician's approval is required of all participants. Pre- and post-physical and emotional assessments will be included. The Boys and Girls Club of the Northwoods is looking for summer staff. The club is hosting open interviews tomorrow from 2:30 to 6:30 and again on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you have any interest, please attend the open interviews at 130 South Stevens Street in Rhinelander, across from City Hall. It's the end of an era for New York City. The last public payphone was taken out this week. Gus Rosendale has more.
The city's last public payphone yanked from the ground at the corner of 49th Street and 7th Avenue.
And what a beautiful day to be here to celebrate the end of what used to be the primary lifeline service for many New Yorkers.
In a world where cell phones own our eyes and ears, it's kind of inevitable.
Now everybody's on their cell phones and we hear the whole personal life.
But Lynn Winderbaum remembers the time she found 38 grand stuffed in an envelope in a phone booth back in the 60s. Try that with the latest smartphone.
I was a little scared till I picked it up. I didn't, but I ended up bringing it into the Bloomingdale Security Department across the street. And that was it. That was the end of that.
This ceremony ends a several-year process to remove the phones. They started to remove them back in 2015, and now we move to Wi-Fi. The CityLink kiosks, the future. Free power, internet, and calls, expanding service across the 5 boroughs. The last 6,000 public pay phones removed in recent years, a memory for some.
We used to press 0 and then call the operator and say we lost a quarter and then got them to call our parents.
And for 14-year-old Bria, not even a memory at all. Have you ever used a public pay phone in your life?
No.
Not at all. Do you know what they are?
I think so.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Dude, great ride, right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or order your next Chevy at your local dealership. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Is it time to update your driveway? Contact S&B Asphalt to blacktop your driveway. An update not only looks nice, but it saves on maintenance and adds value to your property. Seal coating and blacktopping residential driveways, commercial properties, and private roads. S&B is equipped for the job. With a strong reputation as an honest company with competitive pricing, you don't need to turn anywhere else. Call S&B Asphalt today for a free estimate.
This is what people with eczema said about how their skin feels. When it comes to our skin, what if it could feel differently? Say hello to Opsilura for the treatment of mild to moderate eczema. Opsilura is a steroid-free cream, proven to help clear skin and significantly reduce itch. Do not start Opsilura if you have any infection, as it may lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you are being treated for an infection, have TB, or have been in close contact with someone with TB, have had hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts have been reported with Opsilura. In patients taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, immune system problems, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effect is pain and swelling in the nose or throat. It's a one-of-a-kind cream. So what could that mean for your skin? Ask your dermatologist about Opsilura.
Hello, this is Eric from Fireside Supper Club, located on County K, just west of Rhinelander on Town Line Lake. Providing you with an enjoyable and relaxing dining experience is very important to us. Our rustic decor and beautiful view combine for a unique and comforting cabin-like feel. We offer a diverse menu, Friday fish fry, Saturday prime rib, and specialize in steak, seafood, ribs, poultry, and more. Plus, with every entree, you get soup, salad, crackers, rolls, and mini muffins. So come visit us tonight for dinner and let us do all the cooking and dishes. Follow us on Facebook, Friends, Family, Fireside.
Well, Jeff, Eagle River third graders today got busy. Nice. They were buzzing around some beehives. They did not see a queen bee, but saw lots of other bees and honey. Jeff, have you ever donned one of these suits?
I have not. I have neighbors at the lake house, though, who raise bees. It's fun to watch them kind of interact with them, and the queen bee, of course, is a bit, sure, how they work around that. All right, so for us, those bees are going to get a little wet tomorrow as we have rainfall on the way, but that's good for the flowers and the pollinators, right? We have increasing clouds out there now. There's rain showers across southern Wisconsin, but those will likely hold off until early tomorrow morning. We're talking around sunrise because we have high pressure over Lake Superior right now. We'll keep all of this at bay temporarily. However, it is going to rain tomorrow, and localized heavy rainfall is possible, especially through the afternoon. Several dry hours in there as well, so be ready for that. Light rain showers linger into Thursday morning, but Friday could be the best day of the week with 71. There's the weekend. We're back in the 70s, maybe a couple of scattered thunderstorms out there. Not an all-day rain. Do not cancel any of your weekend plans.
Okay, that looks like a lovely weekend.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jeff. We'll have more news and weather for you on Newswatch 12 at 6. We will see you then.